chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold.
Well, this is the first time I have been in this building since the day I decided to try to be Peter Pan and fall out of the stairwell hole right above us here. It is an odd feeling, a very odd feeling to be here, but you know what? It feels damn good to be out of that house and sitting in here. I've been eating, sleeping, breathing this project for a couple years now, and boy, it's awful hard to go from doing this constantly to uploading videos constantly down to sitting inside with your leg up, not really being able to do much of anything, because when you put it down for more than a couple minutes, the blood makes you feel like your toes are going to explode. But here we are, not to give you too much leg. I know one of our viewers up in Canada there, he likes that kind of thing, but he's a weirdo anyway. But anyway, what do I say? What do I say? I've been very quiet here the last couple months since I fell in here. As a lot of my viewers know, you guys who are regulars, it's hard for me to become engaged when I can't physically do the things that I'm talking about. Now we've got a little series going on designing for Nathan from Out of the Woods, but the reason I haven't done much more with that is I'm kind of letting Nathan get caught up to where he can get to a point that he's ready to move forward. And if you can't tell, I'm a little out of practice talking to the camera. So all we're going to do tonight, it's going to be a short one, won't be terribly long. I just really wanted to check in. I need to get back into the swing of this. I need to start getting videos up again because I really enjoy it. It's like therapy for my mind, and I like the interaction. And when I don't have it, I need that distraction really badly right now. So anyway, stay tuned. We're just going to chip away at doing some pegs, things like that. Nothing major. I've got a toolbox full of tools sitting here. I've got a hatchet, a mallet, sharpening stone. We're just going to putz around, do whatever we can. And yes, it's still a mess, but we've cleared out a little bit of a path here so I can get in here without killing myself. And hopefully pretty soon, when the rest of the family's caught up on all their projects, this is going to be taken off again. So stay tuned. I'll catch you on the other side.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's that chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life shows an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road. This open road. This open road. Boom, boom, that knock on your door is sounding further away. Don't lose sight like was times before.
So if the camera work sucks, guys, you're really going to have to forgive me because I'm very limited to where I can move this thing and angles and stuff like that. I'm more just trying to do this to kind of get back into it a little bit with you guys and to keep myself kind of busy. So I'm just going to score these lines out. Try not to cut my leg off. That's all I need is a knife wound in the other one, huh? Actually, I should put that one down at an angle. And there we go. This doesn't have to be exact. I try to get it close. This is a time-consuming way to make pegs, but it's not a terrible way. It's not like it's really not all that bad. And yes, there's easier ways, but it kind of goes along with hand riving them. So, let's see, they put, yes, my mallet is within reach. Haha, small victories every day. So we're just gonna go down the middle here. Holy cow, guys, I have not held a chisel in 2 months. Not beat on a mallet in that long. I am shaky, holy cow. You wouldn't think this kind of thing would, you wouldn't think that something this simple and easy would make you shaky. But I'll tell you what, when you've been sitting for a couple of months, it can definitely do it. Now, I want to be very careful here. Make sure I keep my chisel going in, because very gentle strokes. I don't want this thing to slip out and bite me. If you guys are looking for a timber framing fix while you're waiting for me to get my gimpy ass back on the project, I'll tell you a good channel you could check out is Great Plains Craftsman. Tim is building his timber frame building right now, and he's doing a really nice job. Now, Tim's a longtime viewer of this channel, and he's a friend of mine, really good friend, and pretty cool to see him. I know, guys, it seems like an awful lot of work to make a peg, but that's the whole idea right now for me. Mentally, I need something to do with my hands to keep me kind of grounded and focused and get me back onto the good path of recovery. So this is part of it. So anyway, just a V-groove carved out in this block of pine here, and this is what we're going to use for a peg mold, I guess you'd call it, or a jig for making pegs with like a block plane, something like that. So what I need to do now is I do have some, I've got some white ash blanks here, and we got to split those down and get them ready to use as peg stock. So let's get after that. All right, daylight's fading quick because I didn't get out here till late. That's kind of like old times, isn't it, folks? But, so I've got a blank kind of ready to go here. I probably could have trimmed it down a lot farther because I'm going to have a lot of work to do with the hand plane, but you know what? I don't care. Right now, this is very good for the mind. Oh! Well, you do. I got my block. And yes, guys, there are many, many easier ways of doing this. This is kind of a crazy, dumb way of doing it just because it takes forever. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this, knock the corners off until I have something that resembles a peg. So, you can see why we have this in here, this notch. We got to stop. When you put it down on a corner, it faces that up for you. Then when you're pushing against this, it keeps you from, it just has a nice stop there. Now, I mean, it's slow, but like I said, it's not too bad right now for what I need to do. This is just a means to an end for me. Just a way to keep busy right now doing what I can do. Nice to get a little sawdust going, but it's crazy. Just this little bit of effort. I am shakier now. Well, that little bit just totally kicked my ass right now. It's going to take a little while to get back into the swing of things. I mean, I've been pretty well not doing anything for 2 months. I mean, nothing. Just started physical therapy, so we're starting to get a little movement in there, a little motion. I'm hoping August 24th, I'm really hoping they're going to clear me for weight bearing. I'll still be very limited on what I can do, but I'm really hoping that I can be standing in front of a timber at least, beating on a chisel, you know, a little bit here and there. Standing up for long periods of time is going to take a little while yet. I still get the blood rushing to it. I mean, nothing like it was, you know, the first few weeks. That was, holy cow, that's horrible. You set that thing down, it feels like you're re-breaking it. I mean, no weight on it, just the blood and the pressure. You feel like you're breaking it all over again. But, you know, life hands you changes. It hands them to you really fast, and they happen before you know it. And I'm sitting here at the bottom of this ladder that I always use to get up on the second floor, looking up through the hole that I fell through, looking up at the gin pole that's still kind of propped up there right now, and we need to get that down before somebody gets hurt. But I'm looking at all that and just thinking to myself, you know, you get a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. You know, that's pretty normal. That's going to happen. I have kind of stopped thinking about that as much, and then just kind of counting my blessings that I didn't land on my head, didn't break my back, didn't break my neck, didn't break both legs. I mean, so at least I still get to be here for my family. And I'm not gonna lecture any of you on safety. I mean, you guys all know doing these projects, you guys all know what can get you hurt and what's not gonna. And a lot of you who watch this channel for a long time, if you go back through the last 200 and some videos, you'll see a lot of times where I took chances I should not have taken. And that's a pretty ignorant thing to do, especially when I have a family to support. Right now I can't because of this. Unfortunately, we're all right for a while yet, but this is what happens. I mean, this project's killing me not to see it finished, but it will be done by winter time. I've got help lined up, so that's going to be good. But anyway, enough of my rambling on, guys. It's really good to see everybody again. I look forward to your comments and all that good stuff. Looking forward to seeing my regulars. And we're trying to get back into the game, guys. Mary's been doing all the video work here lately, trying to keep things rolling here, and she does such a good job with them. We're going to get her involved in the channel more and more because it's a lot of fun for me to see her interact with you guys as much as it is for me. But so this is what we're going to be doing for a little while, guys, for at least the next month and a half, is just kind of sitting here doing whatever we can do from the benefits of a chair. I do have a iWalk 2 coming that might allow me to walk a little bit. It's a special kind of crutch. Look it up if you have this kind of issue. It looks pretty neat. It looks like it should work all right, and it's not terribly expensive. So we're going to try that out and see if that works out. I'll be able to actually stand at the sawhorses and cut joinery at least a couple minutes here and there. And I tell you what, I really can't ask for much more than that. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.